What's up guys, Dreamcast Guy here, and I am pumped about the new Zelda. So I've watched that little interview clip that takes place during E3 right before the gameplay footage starts. I've watched that about 30 times, and I think there's a lot of subtle hints in it that I want to just kind of bounce off you guys. So my thought is, overall, the entire franchise of Zelda has evolved a lot in the last 5 years. Think about the last major titles. The two last major titles were Skyward Sword, which was just wildly different from any previous Zelda by a long shot. They're like, oh, do you like the land? Fuck the land! Hyrule in the sky, bitches! Which was a really daring move, but many people consider Skyward Sword to be the best Zelda ever. Now we just had the Link Between Worlds, the one that came out on the 3DS, and is actually considered by many to be the best handheld game of all time. I mean, it won a lot of Game of the Year awards, and it was definitely the hands down best handheld game to come out in 2013. But you know what was really unique about that, the Link Between Worlds, was the fact that you could do the dungeons in any order you wanted. You could go and buy a hook shot and use it in the hookshot dungeon right off the bat. You could do everything in any order you wanted, and that was such an interesting mechanic. Zelda as you want it. So I'm starting to think, in the interview, he says, we want to do an open world thing. Instead of trying to lock out this part or this part, instead everything will be part of a large global thing. Instead of locking out an area to try and make the semblance of a big living world, instead the whole world will be active, making it sound like Skyrim, where in Skyrim, if I want to go to the dungeon, then I'll just fucking climb over this mountain and kill this dragon and go over there and fuck that person with my sword. I can just do that. But really, even more open than that, because in Skyrim, almost everything has one entrance, one exit, sometimes two entrances, two exits, but they made it sound like everything is enterable. And what's really cool is in the interview, he made it sound like one of the most challenging mechanics is that you'll go into like a dungeon, go into a castle, and get an item, and then have to leave the castle and use another way to get back into it. Like, you'll have to exit here on a Garuda Castle, enter, get a hook shot, go back outside, wander around outside, and hey, that tree branch is lower than the others. Well, let me see if I can hook shot that. There we go, okay. Now I can get into the upper part, which unlocks this treasure chest, which has the map. And now I realize that there's 4 other entrances that I have to find to get the keys I need. That is so fucking good! I do not have a Wii U right now. You know what I'm buying next paycheck? A fucking Wii U. I'm going to play so much Mario Kart 8, it is not even going to be funny. You guys, let's do this. Everybody buy a Wii U. Whenever I get mine, I'm going to tweet my my gamer tag, or Nintendo, what is it even called? A Nintendo tag? Either way, I want you guys to add me so we can play some Mario Kart, because it's going to be awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. But as always, keep dreaming. But hey, wait, actually, before we end this, let me show you this custom painting somebody did. This is so amazing. This is my Zelda artwork I just bought. Look at this thing. It's by Lore at rainarc.com. Let me see if I can see this without that glare. There's a big glare because of the sunlight right there, but it's basically like a super hyper-realistic painting of Link being revived by the Great Fairy. Very cool. And of course, next to that is my Zelda Oracle of Asia's Oracle of Seasons, which is one of my favorite and probably one of the most underrated ones. It's also one of the only Zeldas not made by Nintendo. It was actually made by Capcom. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Subscribe!